All right, time now for our Rants and Raves of the week, and I'm going to start with Callie.
This is thehill.com, which I think a lot of probably people who are in Washington and policymakers or whatever are familiar with. They do great news about the policies going on, the politics of Washington. They revamped their whole site and decided they would sort of go a HuffPost way. So they've added 100 new contributors to sort of expand their reach. So I'm kind of rant rave on this because if they're paying the people, and I just can't believe you're paying 100 new contributors, okay. But on the other hand, I'm glad to see an outreach because they really are not sticking with just other journalist punditries. They're doing think tanks, people who have very specific kinds of expertise. I can't get the whole list because I wanted to see how many women, how many people of color. I have to say on the short articles I've seen already, a lot of representation, and the women are talking about something other than misogyny. It's good to talk about misogyny, but they're talking about some other things.
I like that. All right, Dan.
I have a rant and a challenge for Howie Carr.
Oh, this is good.
For quite a few years now, in his column in the Herald and on the radio, Howie Carr has been claiming that the Globe, and he often singles out Mike Barnacle when he was at the Globe, although he never uses his name, that they had at one time offered the assertion that Whitey Bulger had kept the drugs out of Southie. And he did it again yesterday in a column on FBI agent John Conley. We have it up here on the screen. He said he was so loyal, he said Whitey kept the drugs out of Southie even before the Globe said Whitey kept the drugs out of Southie. Now, I have done some research on this. I have gone through the Globe archives going back many years. I've searched it every way I can think of, and I have never found any assertion that Whitey kept the drugs,
including in Barnacle articles.
Including in Barnacle articles, there was some satire along those lines. There were some stories in which some residents were quoted to that effect, but never a serious assertion that Whitey Bulger kept the drugs out of Southie. So if Howie wants to come up with evidence during the next week, I'll give him a rave next week.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. It's a challenge.
Yes.
All right, Susie.
So I was going to rant about how I just could not see or hear another story about the Kim and Kanye wedding. But then I just wanted it to stop. But then the New York Post, which I'm not prone to raving about, published this wedding announcement for them. Let's see if we can put it up.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is.
Alert.
Yawn! Kim Ye West. And look at this first line. 2 jackasses got married in Italy Saturday. Sex tape star Kim Kardashian wed egotist Kanye West. And so this goes on, and then I'll actually tell you what the last line is because it's not here. It finishes with, and the Republic stands.
That's good. I missed that.
That's good.
That's a good one.
That's excellent, actually.
All right. I don't have a rant or a rave, but it was announced by WGBH this week. I am stepping down from my post as host, executive editor of Greater Boston, Monday through Friday at 7 p.m., but I will be here.
Monday through Thursday,
sorry. I will be here every Friday to continue to be depressed for at least a few more years after that, and I'm really excited about it and looking forward to it. And don't any of you apply for my job? I will make sure you don't get out.
Well, I am just waiting for the Emily Rooney tell-all book, so I'm really happy for you, and I'm sorry we won't see you every day, but I'm really happy you're going to still be here, which I've loved getting to do this show with you this last year. So.
Yeah, well, you've been a good addition.
And I'm going to search my soul to see, can I do this?
Oh, you can do it.
No, I mean, good to have options in life and make choices, different choices.
Yeah.
I have a rant that you're going to be reducing your role, but I have a rave that you're going to be able to not work as hard as you've been working. We all know how hard you work. And a special rave for the fact that you're going to be with us on Fridays for as long as possible.
Yeah, I have to say there's no... I mean, I don't really want to quit. I don't want to retire, but I felt like the daily grind, as people who work in a daily news show know, you really have no downtime. You can't, run out and go shopping for a few hours. You can't sneak out early, because the day ramps up every single day, to the end. And, after doing it it'll be 17 years at the end of this year.
Wow.
I just felt like I'd rather do it once a week and then contribute to the radio. So
Still remember interviewing you just a week or two after you started
Really?
doing this.
Wow.
Yes.
And it's on your site, by the way. A lot of people don't know you created the show.
I did.
Like this was your idea, so we should say that. So
And Beat the Press, my creation. Created it in 1994. I'll tell more about that another time.